Obviously, it was disappointing. We went in really going for it with nothing to lose, but you must still be quite disappointed with the result.
Yeah, with the result, but nothing else. I thought the team were magnificent for that first 72 minutes. You know, the injury to Sam Magri, unfortunately, had a massive impact on the last 15 minutes of the game. I think it was the first time we never got a cross, the pitch to stop the cross coming in. And I think that was a massive turning point in the game. At 70 minutes, Jake McCarthy's got a header 3 or 4 yards out, and if that goes in, we're 1-0 up, then you've got even more to hang on for. But for 73 minutes, I thought the team were absolutely brilliant. Stuck to the game plan, knew what they were doing, looked organised and structured. And unfortunately, the football gods can be cruel, and I thought they were very cruel in that last 15 minutes.
You mentioned there, obviously, the lads. You must be very proud of them, especially for that first half.
No, first 72 minutes. We were limiting them to pot shots really. Nothing there that had stung Will Mannion's hands even. And we were always waiting for that one chance, and it came. Good corner from Oscar. McCarthy gets up, put it into the ground. Probably if it had gone straight, it goes in, and that's a different game then. But unfortunately, we picked up another really bad injury with Sam Magri, and another bad injury with Leon Chambers. And the second goal, it's very clear to us that Leon's off the pitch at the time as well. That's unlucky. But what's even unlucky is you can't give the referee can't give them a free shot from 8 yards, and when it don't go in, then bring it back for a penalty. It's like a double jeopardy. So yeah, we don't think it's a penalty either. But then to bring it back for a penalty 2-0, you're pretty much done and dusted. And Leon comes off, and we're down to down to 10 men at that point. And we end up, obviously, it is embarrassing to a certain extent. But Charlie comes on the pitch, which is great for him. In the situation that he's been in these last months, but it's not great as a football club.
You mentioned there about the injuries. Did you know any of the extent of Sam Magri's injury?
No, he's had a crack in his knee, so we're assuming it's an ACL or maybe a snap medial, but it's not going to be a good one. It's going to be months, not weeks, and that adds to Ross Warner and Alex Wall and everyone else. So, as I said, it can be a cruel game sometimes, but to turn up here with 14 players as we did, to have 2 suspended and 4 injured. I thought the lads that contributed to that performance were absolutely magnificent. The problem, that is the priority for us is obviously the league, and we go to Tonbridge at the moment with 12 players.
But on the bright side, that away crowd, obviously really good to see. It was a quarter of the attendance, so you must be happy with that.
Yeah, and I've got to say I'm massively disappointed with the Charlton supporters for not coming in today. I don't think they realise, but they haven't supported their team in any numbers, and they haven't helped us in terms of the gate. We were hoping for 10,000 Charlton fans in, and to get us bringing a quarter of the ground is poor on their part. I've got to say, really poor. So, it's a disappointing day on the basis of the injuries and the amount of Charlton supporters that bothered to turn up. But from our perspective, I think we just got to be proud of that performance.
And obviously, the priority is the league. Is it going to be a bit of a tall order getting a squad together for Tonbridge?
Well, I'm not Paul Daniels. I can't just magic players out the air at the minute. So, it'll be spent on the phone again tomorrow. It'll be spent on the phone Monday. But it's not easy to get loan players in. Certainly that quickly, it's just not easy. So, we might have to go to Tonbridge and do almost what we did today. The big difference was they brought Connor Washington on with 5 minutes to go. They brought Ben Watson on, Premiership players. And we bring on Charlie Searle in the end. Which, ironically, I think he'll never forget. It's actually a happy moment for me that Charlie managed to run around for those 10 or 12 minutes. But I thought our supporters were absolutely magnificent. They gave us a boost right away. They kept going all the way to the end, sort of tingly really at the end. The way they gave the players the ovation at the end. And for the Charlton supporters that were here, I thought they were absolutely magnificent to our team and us at the end. They applauded us off. I think they'd realised we put in a massive shift. So that from that point of the day, it was something that it's a memory, that's for sure.
Lovely. Thank you very much.
Cheers, then.